The pride of Auckland, New Zealand. Here is Daniel Preston Hooker, one of the more popular fighters on this roster, top to bottom, and it's easy to see why. He's a fighter's fighter, as tough a fighter pound for pound in terms of the durability and willingness to take punishment as we have on this roster. As far as his skill set is concerned, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, layered striker. But for me, I will always come back to the fight night intensity, the toughness, the focus, the ability to fight through pain and adversity. I cannot relate to this man's toughness, and you got to think that he might have to lean on that tonight in what is a very difficult stylistic matchup. All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with the former UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. How good is this guy? This is the guy that DC plays with more than any other fighter in EA Sports UFC 5. And that, of course, has to do with the appreciable skill set, the star power, and everything else. But Robert Whittaker needs a win here tonight. He was humbled by Dracus du Plessis. Now the focus is on putting all of his skills together and leaving no stone unturned when it comes to putting himself back on a championship trajectory. There's that kick. Hands on your face. Strike lands clean. Wow. He is going after that overhand right. Pretty good jab there by Robert Whittaker. All right, well-timed leg kick by him there, and a lot of heavy pressure on that lead leg, and he made him pay for it.
Well, we spoke about reach, and the boxer is longer in the arms. The legs are longer than the arms. So by throwing kicks, you can land and stay at range and not run the risk of getting hit by one of those great right hands that the boxer possesses.
Well-placed kick there by Hooker. Oh, Superman punch is good. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with him.
Oh! Dan's in trouble. Dan's in trouble.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. Hooker's eye now closing up. Whittaker gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, he hurt back.
Hooker to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, big left. All right, well, good news is he dropped him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full
Oh,
advantage.
man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
Oh, my goodness.
Lands a jab.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Just missed with the leg kick. Big land there. Straight punch is true.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, big left hand. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Hooker. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Big ground and pound.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Horn sound for the end of round one. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Both fighters throwing heat now. Rips the body there. That shot blocked by Whittaker. Ooh, that shot was blocked. The hook lands on the counter.
Those are big strikes.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Hooker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And doing work with the jab. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Throwing that jab, no good. Superman punch now. Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Big right hand there. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter.
Oh, he is hurting for certain. Straight right hand, no good. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Oh, nice calf kick there by Robert Whittaker. Every strike you would want in your arsenal as a world-class mixed martial arts striker, Robert Whittaker has, and that's one he's added to the repertoire over the last few fights. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Oh! 1-2 punch by Robert Whittaker. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Good work, guys.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice little change.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like, when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Let's go. Let's open up that cut a little bit more.
Just out of the range with that right hand.
We've been here before.
That was a solid punch. Beautiful body kick.
So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Let's focus. Let's focus now.
Oh, he's in trouble. Beautiful diving strike lands.
You're okay. Let's go.
Got him.
Oh, big shots here. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hooker. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not have to...
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he is still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter in UFC history. There is nothing this man cannot do inside that octagon. You